Welcome to CA Performance Management's video, OpenAPI Apps. OpenAPI apps use the flexibility of OpenAPI queries to deliver and present data in a highly customizable way. OpenAPI apps allow custom content to be served to app view on dashboards and context pages. You can build your own apps, or you can select from various available apps and can then deploy and display these apps in CA Performance Center. This video demonstrates how to download, deploy, and add OpenAPI apps to CA Performance Center context pages. For this demonstration, we will download two OpenAPI apps from the CAPM GitHub website. First, let's download the CPU Utilization Distribution per Hour app. The app is now downloaded and available on our CAPM client PC. Next, let's return to the CAPM GitHub homepage and download the second app. Now let's download the Memory Utilization Distribution per Hour app. The app is downloaded and available on our CAPM client PC. Next, let's close the GitHub web page and open the CA Performance Center user interface. You must be logged on as a user with administrator role rights to deploy OpenAPI apps. Now let's open the app deployment page. The app deployment page is used to deploy OpenAPI apps contained in a single zip file. The app files must be contained in a single high-level folder, and the zip file must contain the app config properties file. Before continuing the deployment process, let's take a quick look at the requirements of this file. The app config properties file provides parameters used to load the app in a dashboard or context page. The supported context parameter determines which context pages the app is available. Now let's continue with the deployment. Click the Browse button to locate the previously downloaded zip files that were downloaded from the CAPM GitHub website. First, let's deploy the CPU Utilization app. Clicking the Add button deploys the app to the Performance Center server. The app was successfully deployed and is now available to add a context page using App View. Now let's deploy the Memory Utilization app. The two OpenView apps have been deployed. Next, let's add them to the device context page. The first step is to open the context page for a device. Next, let's add a tab to the page. Now let's give the tab a title and add the two apps to the tab using App View. To add the first app to the tab, let's begin by driving App View to the layout. Next, configure App View to open the desired app. The apps available for selection are based upon the supported context parameter value that is specified in the associated app config properties file. Since both of the apps we deployed have supported context parameter values equal to NC, they are available for selection for all context pages. Now let's configure App View to open the CPU Utilization app. Let's add a second App View and configure it to open the Memory Utilization app. The two apps have been added to the tab. Let's now save the tab and view the results. We have successfully downloaded, deployed, and added two OpenAPI apps to a CAPM context page. The demonstration is complete. For more information about the OpenAPI apps, click the information bubble in the top right corner to load the product page. From there, you can go to the product documentation, visit the CA communities, or see the learning path.